All right, so it took about 6 calls today. Something I'm seeing a lot recently is people showing up on calls, right? So they see my stuff, they see what we're doing in the program. They obviously like want to make a change in their life. So, they have a conversation with me, schedule a call, fill out the whole application, come to the call. And then while we're on the call, they talk about how like it's not that big a deal. Like whatever the problem is, like, hey, I want to lose 50 pounds. Been struggling with it for 7 years, but it's not that big a deal. And my thing is like, I think it is that big a deal, right? Like you spent 7 years trying to get to a certain point. You haven't been able to get there on your own. And then you're trying to sell the idea to me that like, you don't care that much, but you did all these steps to get here with me. And now, like in true fashion of a person who has struggled for 7 years, you're trying to do the same thing on this call, like not make a change, not take any different direction. And, the psychology of this is the hardest part, right? There's nothing wrong with wanting to make a change. There's nothing wrong with, not being happy with where you're at and wanting more. I want to get to a different spot financially, physically. Like we should always be seeking to improve. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make a change. And you got to be real with yourself about where you're at, where you're trying to get to, and what you're going to do to get there. Like you go through all these steps, you really want this change, you get on a call and you say, it's not that big a deal. I think it is.